Alright, hello everyone, how are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 20th of February 2022 on Sunday. So I hope you're having a great Sunday today. For myself, I woke up very early in the morning today, so I took a nap and I did the GTS and here I am. So it has been a relaxing day for myself. Most likely after this, today, the weather is beautiful. So I might be stopping by at the beach and just relax and enjoy the sunset. So I hope you're having a great weekend also. So today, this is Sunday, so every Sunday I give the weekly forecast. So first, I will cover the Forex pairs and then also cover gold and WTI and indices and then news for this week. So let's get started right now. Let me switch the screen. Okay, and hold on. All right. So let's see who's here first. Thank you for joining, everyone. Alex, Kevin Fibonacci, and Libor, Bill, good to see you. Benedict, thank you for joining. Anis, Alex, once again, good to see you too. Peter, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Muhammad, thank you for joining. And Juan and Achu, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Alright, so before starting here, as a quick disclaimer, this content is all based on my own experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. Okay, so first, let me cover the Forex pairs. So every weekend, I cover the weekly time frame and the daily time frame. I watch these two time frames, weekly and daily. So every day, I check the daily chart. But on the weekly chart, I check every weekend because that's when the weekly candle close and we can find some clue from the candlestick pattern and Ichimoku Kinko Hyo for which way the market potentially could go on the weekly time frame basis. So let me turn to weekly chart. So first, I will cover these 21 pairs on my watch list. And when I see the trending market, I will put the flag on the besides the pairs so that you know which market is trending in higher weekly or daily time frames. So here is a weekly chart on the Euro USD. Right now, Kumo's flat, Kijun Sen is flat, but this is bearish. In its momentum, it's bearish because the Chikou span below candles and price below Kijun Sen. So I still expect the market goes bearish this week, but it may retrace back to Kijun Sen. So yeah, let me look into the daily time frame. Okay, in the daily time frame also, it's been ranging. There was a market resistance level here at 1.14819 level, and the previous support level was at 1.11211 level. So market is now ranging. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span has been touching. So we cannot really tell which way the market breaks in this case. So weekly chart shows bearish. So I expect the market go down, but it may touch the support and goes backwards. So to be safer, I wait for the daily Kijun Sen break. Daily Kijun Sen break, and then I go down to, let's say, 4-hour chart and see if 4-hour chart is downtrending. And then I follow the downtrend. If it goes bullish though, I will wait for the market breaks resistance level, again 1.1481 level, and look for the buy chance afterwards. So we'll see which way it goes. So that's a Euro USD. And the next one is Euro AUD. Euro AUD on the weekly chart, this is in the P wave still, and the market is heading down to the lower part of the P wave now. So my view is bearish on Euro AUD this week. Bearish, more flat. So it's been ranging, and Kijun Sen also flat, Chikou span touching. So this is P wave and it's ranging. But since the market was touched on this previous high, I mean the P wave high, looks like it's going down to the lower part of the P wave. And with that in mind, if I look at the daily time frame, so I wait for the Kumo breakout. The market has been resisted by this descending trend line, and I wait for the Kumo breakout in the daily chart, and Kumo needs to be twisted, and the Chikou span needs to come below the candles, and Kijun Sen turns bearish. Ideally, I wait for the Kijun Sen breaks Kumo to look for sell, but if not, I wait for the Kijun Sen turn bearish and start to look for the sell chance. So that is my view on the Euro AUD, and I just noticed that I can also draw another trend line in the daily chart basis, which is over here. So I also wait for this trend line breakout in the daily time frame, also start to look for the sell chance. And then expect the market goes down to the lower part of the P wave on the weekly. That is the Euro AUD part. And then the next one is Euro Pound. Euro Pound on the weekly chart, it has been downtrending. As I have been mentioning on the weekly analysis, the market is downtrending on the weekly. This is, downtrending on the channel, and the Kumo's down, Kijun Sen is flat, but Chikou span below candles, price is below Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, so this is bearish. So I expect this week will be also bearish. So if I look at the daily time frame, this is now going down also, but Chikou span is touching, and Kijun Sen is flat, and Kumo is also flat. So simply speaking, I wait for the breakout of the support level of the daily chart, which is around 0.8306 level, and then look for the sell chance this week. And I expect that to happen and start to look for the sell chance afterwards. So Euro Pound is bearish. So let me put this one on a flag on the weekly chart. It's purple. So okay, so the next one is Euro JPY. Okay, Euro JPY weekly is now ranging, Kumo flat. Market is within the Kumo, Chikou span touching, so it's range, no trend. And as per daily chart, this is also ranging, no trend. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching. So we're not sure which way it's going. In terms of Chikou span, Chikou span trace is one of the Ichimoku strategies. Right now, Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So as Chikou span keeps tracing this week, I expect this week could be bearish. But we will see. We'll see. If I see bearish still, then I will go down to the forward chart and look for the sell chance in the lower time frames. So the next one is Euro CAD on the weekly chart. Euro CAD is ranging right now. There is a P wave over here, and also there was a doji last week. Exactly doji candle. So after doji candle, in theory, we have to wait for the breakout towards either direction. And until that happens, I wait for the market to trend. And in the daily chart, this is also ranging. So I will most likely stay away from this pair unless it breaks towards either direction. And next one is Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc is still bearish. The market is below Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, Kumo, Chikou span below candles, so it's bearish. And in the daily chart basis, this is still ranging within the Kumo. But last week was on the bearish in wave, so this bearish in wave can continue this week also. But to be safer, I wait for the breakout of the previous support, which is down here around 1.0326 level, and look for the sell chance. If it goes backwards, if it goes up, then simply I stay away. I would only look for the sell chance on Euro Swiss franc. Okay, so now let's move on to USD/JPY. Starting from the weekly chart, Kumo is now flat. Kijun-sen angle is flat, but this is bullish because the market is above Tenkan-sen and Chikou span above candles. And looks like market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen on the weekly. So in this long term, it's bullish. We have this continuous bullish wave, so it may break resistance of 116.34 level in the long run. But last week was bearish and it's retracing backwards. It broke the trend line in the daily chart, which I showed it to here. Like it broke the trend line and it may start to go down. So my view, I think we can create two major scenarios in this case. One is, as the market keeps going down, it may be supported by this Tenkan-sen or Kumo and goes up this way, but along the way, it loses its bullish market trend, then it goes bearish and breaks Kumo and continue to go down this way. And when you see this pattern, this will be head and shoulders after double top, and this is a strong indication for the market turns. So on the weekly basis, it may be retracing back to the weekly Kijun-sen all the way down this way, if that happens on the daily chart. But if it doesn't happen, and if the market keeps going up on the N wave bullish without breaking the support level, of 114.15, if it keeps going up on the bullish N wave, then I still expect the market breaks bullish and breaks resistance of 116.34. So at this moment, we can't tell which way it's going, but so we have to monitor the chart. So most likely, I wait for the breakout of the resistance on the weekly and start to look for the buy chance afterwards. Okay, the next one is USD/CAD. So USD/CAD is about to break the P wave bullish is my view, simply because Tenkan-sen is above Kijun-sen now on the weekly chart. And looking at the daily time frame, this is still range. If you look at the price action, it's range, but Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span above candles. And in the daily chart also, it's about to break the P wave. Almost it is breaking, but in this condition, I don't think that this is a break because this might become fake and the market might reverse backwards. So to be safer, I wait for the resistance breakout of the daily time frame, which is 1.2787 level, and then expect the market goes up to the weekly resistance, which is around 1.294 level, or round number 1.295 level. It may go up to that level. So yeah, I would look for buy after the breakout is my view on USD/CAD pair. But until you can confirm the breakout, you have to hold. It may reverse or it may continue to be range. So we'll see which way it goes. And next one is USD/Swiss franc. On the weekly chart, it has been ranging completely. It's been going up and down range. And so simply I wait for the breakout towards either direction, up or down. And I put the alert on the support, which is 0.9078. And once the alert triggers, I'm thinking to come back. But until it happens, I simply stay away. It might break upwards too. So as I monitor every day, I simply wait for the breakout towards either direction. And in the daily chart basis, this is also flat ranging. So we can't tell which way it breaks. So most likely this week, I stay away from dollar/Swiss franc. Next one, pound USD. Pound USD has been ranging. The market is within the Kumo. Chikou span is now getting very close. Kumo flat. So this is ranging. So in the weekly chart basis, we cannot tell which way it breaks. But one thing I'm waiting for is a breakout of the previous doji and engulfing. So we had the doji candle 2 weeks back, and the support level is 1.3484 level, and the resistance of the doji was 1.3645 level, and I'm waiting for the breakout towards either direction. So with that in mind, if you look at the daily time frame, so in between these areas, I'm waiting for the breakout. So you see many wicks pointing upwards and downwards, so that you can potentially see that there are so many stop loss orders, or pending orders, limit orders, stop loss for the sellers up here, stop loss for the buyers down here. And I'm simply waiting for the breakout towards either direction, so that it takes stop loss and the market takes off towards that direction quickly. But until the breakout happens, the market could go in the range just up and down like this. So I simply wait for the breakout. And also, we cannot tell which way it breaks. Looks like it's bullish, so it may break bullish, Tenkan-sen above, Tenkan-sen above, Kijun-sen, so it may break bullish, but we have to monitor until we can confirm the breakout. So next one is pound JPY. On the weekly chart, it has been ranging too. We had the doji last week, and 2 weeks back was also doji candlestick. There was a long wick up and downwards, then it was looking like a doji candlestick. This is ascending P wave. Also in the weekly chart, the highs, the resistance are at the same level, but if you look at the lows, it's getting higher. So this is ascending P wave, and also Tenkan-sen is above the Kijun-sen. So I expect the market breaks bullish sometime this week. So breakout of 158.24 level, I'm expecting that to happen sometime this week. And then with that in mind, if I look at the daily time frame, now Kijun-sen is flat, but Kumo is up. And Kumo means long-term uptrend, bullish in this case. So in the long term, it breaks, and Kijun-sen is flat, but Tenkan-sen is bullish also. So what I'm waiting for right now is the Chikou span break. If the Chikou span break happens and the market goes up this way, then we might see the 4-hour chart uptrend, and I follow even before the breakout happens, I follow it and expect the breakout happens, so that when it breaks, it goes up very fast and I can fix profit in a shorter time. So my view is bullish on pound JPY for this reason. Yeah, and next one is pound CAD on the weekly chart. Pound CAD is very interesting because it is about to break. It's about to break the Kumo here, and the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross happens below the Kumo now. So this is the end of downtrend, and Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles on the weekly. You can see that Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles. So I expect this week could be bullish. So I expect the market breaks Kumo on the weekly and continue to be bullish. And also 2 weeks back was doji, and this doji was broken bullish also last week. So, and also what's more, if you look at the daily chart, it also broke the resistance. This is the daily time frame. It broke the resistance, and because of this move that made the Kumo up and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen up and Chikou span above candles. So this is bullish, and I expect market continuously be bullish this week. So let me flag on pound CAD also. I will be looking for the buy chance on this one this week. Okay, so next one is pound AUD. So this is almost like one third left. So pound AUD on the weekly chart basis, this is at the top of the resistance, and now it's retracing backwards. So to me, it's retracing back to Kijun-sen. Chikou span has been tracing also, and this week, next week are also bearish. So I expect the bearishness continues and go back to the weekly Kijun-sen. And daily chart is still above the Kumo, but I expect the market breaks Kumo bearish and keeps going down this way. We have this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross above Kumo. So if you confirm Chikou span break and Kumo breakout, the market turns bearish. So if I see that, I look for the sell chance in the lower time frames. However, if the market breaks resistance, then I wait for the pullback and pushback and then look for the buy chance. But at this moment, it's better to stay away. It's because it's range. And pound Swiss franc on the weekly chart, it's exactly in the Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, Chikou span touching. So without looking at the details, this is range, so simply I don't follow the weekly trend. And as per daily chart, this is also ranging. And one thing I don't like about this pair is there are so many wicks. So many wicks on the daily. That means in the lower time frames, it's very spiky and volatile. So most likely I continue to stay away from this pair. Okay, next one is AUD USD. The market has been bearish still. It may retrace back to the Kijun-sen. So in the very short term, it's bullish. But in the long term, it's bearish. So it's going down. The market is below Tenkan-sen and Kumo, but Chikou span touching. So most likely, this week or next week, the Chikou span will break bearish. And I expect the market may retrace back to Kijun-sen and then continue to go down this way. And let me check the daily time frame. In the daily chart, this is ranging still. In the short term, it has been on the bullish wave, but there is a Kumo here, and the market looks to be resisted by the Kumo Senko span A. So from here, it may turn bearish. And what's more, there is no trend in this pair, so most likely I stay away until I see the next major trend. Okay, next one is AUD-CAD on the weekly chart. The market retraced back to Kijun-sen and slightly it broke the Kijun-sen. Slightly the market closed above the Kijun-sen on the weekly. So that means it may retrace back to the trend line. You can extend the trend line a bit longer. And so it may retrace back to the price level of around 0.9217 is my expectation. Chikou span is actually into candles now. So this week and next week are bullish. So from that reason also the market may bullish this week. And in the daily time frame, the market is about to break the Kumo, and we have this Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross and Chikou span breakout. And once the Kumo breakout happens this week, then it could retrace back to a resistance, this descending trend line, is my view. But that is a short term. I think in terms of pips, we have a room to trade about 70 pips of room to trade. So I think that's enough to trade. So I will be looking for the buy chance on the AUD-CAD in the lower time frames. Okay, next one is AUD-JPY. Alright, AUD-JPY on the weekly chart is now P wave. As I showed it here, this is P wave, Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat. So no trend, and we can't tell which way it breaks at this moment. I think Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen are exactly overlapping, so there is no potential breakout direction by Ichimoku. And in the daily chart basis also, this is still in the P wave, the Kumo flat, Kijun-sen is flat still, and we can't tell which way it breaks. But one thing is that the Tenkan-sen is above Kijun-sen in the daily, so at this rate I think it breaks bullish. But I would wait until the market breaks a resistance of 84.27 to buy. Okay, next one is AUD Swiss franc On the weekly, this is ranging now. Chikou span touching. The market has been flat since 29th of November week. So it has been ranging and I don't trade. And on the daily chart also, if you look at this market, this is completely ranging. No trend and no trace. And CADJPY on the weekly is also P wave. So we have many P waves on the weekly chart, if you notice it already. So this is, P wave, CADJPY on the weekly. But one thing that is very important and interesting is that the Kumo Senko span B is up, Senko span A is also now up, the angle is now up, and Kijun Sen is turning bullish, while Chikou span above candles. And this shows a bullish momentum continuously. So I expect the P wave will break bullish in this situation. But in the daily chart, this is ranging. So most likely I come back to the chart and after the P wave has been broken bullish on the daily chart. And the next one is CAD run. On the weekly, this is ranging also. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen is flat also, Chikou span touching, and there are so many wicks pointing upwards. And if you look at the daily chart, this is in a P wave also, but the market broke the P wave bearish. If you look at the Tenkan Sen at the time of the breakout, Tenkan Sen below Kijun Sen. So usually the market breaks towards Tenkan Sen direction. When Tenkan Sen below Kijun Sen, potentially it breaks bearish. When Tenkan Sen is above Kijun Sen, potentially it breaks bullish in the P wave or the range market. So here I can see the clear P wave breakout bearish. So this week could be a continuous bearish market. But I would prefer to stay away because I don't like these wicks. It shows a very spiky market in the lower time frames. So the last one is Swiss franc JPY. Alright, Swiss franc JPY on the weekly chart. This is still flat right now. The market has been flat in terms of Ichimoku, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. But in momentum it's bullish. The market is uptrending after the N wave bounce. This is bullish. So it may go up and go down and be supported by this trend line and goes up is my view. So in terms of price action, it's bullish. And checking at the daily time frame, it's ranging right now. So since this is bullish on the weekly, I wait for the market to go up, breaks Kumo first, and Kijun Sen needs to be above Kumo, and Chikou span breaks at that time and Kumo goes up, and then I look for the buy chance. So to me, this bullish. So yeah, I expect that to happen this week and buy. So that's the Swiss franc JPY. So I have covered all these pairs on my watch list, 21 pairs on my watch list. So let me now go to XAUUSD gold. Okay, so I click on XAUUSD and this is the gold chart. Starting from the weekly chart, it broke the Kumo upwards now and it broke resistance and this is bullish. Kijun Sen is up and Chikou span above candle, so it's bullish. But if you look at the Kumo is a bit too thin, very small. It's like a newborn baby. The Kumo is very small. So yes, the market may continue to be bullish, but it may be resisted at the previous resistance level, which is 1917.35. And once the market reaches that level, it may retrace because of this Kumo situation. If Kumo was more longer and thicker, then it can break the resistance. But since Kumo is too small, it may retrace backwards. And with that in mind, looking at the daily time frame, last Friday was doji, but last week has been bullish. So it may reach to the resistance and retrace back to Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen is my view. So it's a bit risk for us to trade right now to buy. So most likely I wait for the market breaks resistance and buy afterwards. So we'll see. Okay, next one is WTI crude oil. Starting from the weekly chart, this is bullish now. You see the Kumo up, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above candles. So it has been continuously bullish. So I just marked this one as purple. This is bullish on the weekly basis. But last week was bearish candle, so it was consolidating. But in the long term, it's bullish. So I expect the market goes up continuously. Just looking at the daily time frame, it now retraced back to Kijun Sen. But you can technically see that the Kijun Sen is up and Senko span A is still up and Chikou span above candles. So most likely the market bounce on the Kijun Sen and continue to go up this week is my view. It may break resistance and renew higher too this week. So we'll see. Okay, so next I will cover the index. So I cover index on the weekly chart. So Nikkei broke the P wave bearish and now it's on the support level. But for me, this is continuous bearish wave. So it could be downtrending. So 2 weeks back, the market was resisted at the Tenkan Sen on the weekly, and last week was bearish. So this week most likely will be bearish is my view. Okay, so the next one is Dow Jones. Okay, Dow Jones on the weekly chart, it retraced all the way back to Kumo, and this is now ranging. We can't tell which way it's going right now. To me, it's more bearish. So once the market goes into Kumo, then you really better stay away. I can't tell which way it goes right now in this Dow Jones. And Nasdaq actually went already into Kumo now. It went into Kumo already after Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen dead cross and Chikou span break. So once the market breaks Kumo, then it may continue to go down this way. And 3 weeks ago, there was a doji. So I thought this doji will become a reverse and the market goes up continuously, but looks like it doesn't. So we better wait for the breakout of the doji support, which is over here, 13703 level, and then look for the sell chance if you can sell. If you wait for the buy chance, then this is not a good time to buy yet. We have to wait for the market above Kumo and Chikou span above candles to be able to buy. So next one is S&P 500. This one is also going backwards to Kumo. So all the US markets are now retracing. So I think this is basically, not a good market to trade right now. I think we better stay away. This is where people lose money in these markets. I was actually planning to diversify my asset into stock market and also index this year, but I haven't been able to find a good opportunity. So I'm still sticking to Forex pairs to trade. So the next one is Euro stocks. All right, Euro stocks right now in the weekly is ranging, but kind of retracing back to Kumo now. And so the topic is whether the market will be supported by the Kumo or not. If it goes into Kumo, then for sure you better stay away. It may bounce on the Senko span A and goes up too, but even so, I would wait for the breakout of that Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen and look for buy chance afterwards. Right now, this is range, so we better stay away in this case. Yeah, and the next one is FTSE 100. This one is still bullish. Market is above Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and Chikou span above candles. Kumo is bullish, so it's bullish. So if you're holding buy, then you can keep holding until the market breaks Tenkan Sen. If you see the Tenkan Sen breakout, then you better exit because it may retrace all the way back to Kijun Sen afterwards. But yeah, FTSE 100 has been still strong right now. Okay, and the next one is CAC France. CAC France is retracing now. It broke the Kijun Sen, so it may go back to Kumo. So in this case, we better stay away. We don't see any potential uptrend afterwards. Okay, the next one is DAX index. DAX index is now into Kumo last week, so obviously it's not a good time to trade. You might think that the market might be supported around here at 14846 level and goes up. You may think like this, but for me, it's not, because there is a risk also for the market to break the support. It may break support and continuously go down, so we better stay away in this case. Yeah, and next one is Nifty chart. Nifty 50 chart on the weekly is also retracing back. It broke the Kijun Sen, and the market is within the Kijun Sen and Kumo, and Chikou span is touching, almost touching. So this is, we have to wait for the market goes above Kijun Sen to be able to look for the buy chance. Otherwise, it may retrace continuously back to Kumo. So Nifty chart obviously is not a good time to buy in this situation. And next one is A200. This one is also ranging. Market is within the Kumo now, so simply we have to stay away. Last week was doji, so this is also a very tricky market to be in. Okay, so that covers the whole index. So let me cover the news for this week. So let me change it to the news website and then come back to your comments. All right. So please bear with me for the next 5 minutes or so until I cover your comments and questions. Okay, so here is my news website. I'm using the fxstreet.com and calendar here. So this is the news website. So let me put this week. So this week will be from the 21st. So I just put the 21st at the beginning, and end date will be 25th in Friday. Okay, click apply. And let's see what we have. Monday 21st, tomorrow, we have manufacturing PMI in Germany, and also PMI report in Euro itself. So we have Euro pairs can be affected by the news on Monday. And then on the same day, there is another services PMI in UK, so pound can be affected by this. And moving on to Tuesday 22nd, we have no news. And on 23rd, Wednesday, in the morning, in Asian time, we have policy meeting in New Zealand. So in case you're trading New Zealand, you have to be careful. And also Wednesday 23rd, the same day we have policy meeting also in UK. The pound pairs can be affected by this. And 24th Thursday, we have GDP annualized in the US. And also, that's it. And the 25th, technically, in Asian session open, New Zealand retail sales is there. So New Zealand pairs, you have to be careful. And and also durable goods orders in US. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we have a couple of news this week, but these are relatively minor news as compared to rate decisions or policy meeting. Or policy meeting is a bit important. So if you be careful in the Wednesday morning Asian session for New Zealand, and also a couple of other news. But I think also important news is what's happening between Russia and Ukraine. We have to watch the news and how it affects the market. So for myself, I don't trade by the news. Simply every day I screenshot 3 times and I take trades when I see the trend. And when the market reverses backwards, simply I stay away. So I don't really, trade by the news. But we have to care about the risk management this week. the market might be spiky by these news in the world. So you have to be careful, is my view. Okay, so that covers the whole topics for today. So now let me come back to some other comments. So once again, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you again. So if you liked it so far, please press the like button. Let me see. Yeah, if you can please stick with English, that would be great in the chat so that everybody else can understand. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let me check the Bitcoin. I know there are some crypto traders here. Personally, I don't trade cryptos and I don't want to make comments on the Bitcoin, but let me just share my view on this one. So, okay, so now it's going backwards. Oh, it didn't break the Kumo. I thought it breaks, but looks like it didn't break Kumo, and now it's retracing backwards. So yeah, I have to take out this arrow, and now it's going down. It broke the resistance, and also it broke this, the trend line. And now the market is below the Kumo too. So this is retracing, and I can't tell how far it retraces. It broke the neckline of the double top. So there was a double top, and it broke the neckline. So this is bearish in price action. So it may reach down to the support level, the next support at 36304, but this is not a good time to buy at this moment. We have to wait for the Kumo breakout to be able to buy, in my opinion. So yeah, I have covered Dow Jones and S&P. These are all retracing back to Kumo. So yeah, it may continue to go down as per Ichimoku analysis. Yeah, thank you for the comment. Yes, my YouTube channel hopefully became over 50k subscribers. So on Tuesday 22nd, there will be a special live stream to celebrate the 50k subscribers. So that will be a super long live stream. I think that will be 5 hours long, and I will check charts, we discuss markets, and we do some free talks, and when the time is right, I will take a trade and we can trade together on 22nd of February. So hopefully you can join. I already created the reminder, so you can put the bell notification on the reminder so that once the live starts, it notifies you. Yeah, let's see. Thank you for joining everyone once again. Good to see you here. Let's see. Amjad says, if anyone have a good strategy and want to design free EA for MT4 platform, feel free. Yeah, so I don't use EA. I don't use robot. All my trades are done manually because I prefer to do it, and also I don't really trust the EAs. So I have the video in the previously I posted why I don't use EA and robots, simply because when I take trades manually, my performance becomes much better. So because I manage stop losses in 2 positions, and this is my strategy to follow major direction. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, let me see. Thank you for joining everyone. Yeah, good to see you. Let's see. Yeah. So I don't use EA, so let me see some other comments now. Yeah, so Bitcoin is now bearish. Let me check the weekly Bitcoin. Okay, weekly Bitcoin is also within the Kumo. So last week was bearish, and 2 weeks back was the pin bar. So this is called the pin bar reversal. So afterwards, it may continue to be bearish. We have to also be careful for the Kumo breakout on this bearish trend right now. Yeah, we have to yeah, be careful for this breakout. It's going down now. Okay, simple. Yeah, you'll be at the special live stream, all right? Yeah, I will be waiting for you then. Roger says, can't wait for that special live stream. It's good just to hang around and talk about random things like last time. Yeah, I will do that. That will be about random talk. Maybe I will give you some impression after I live here in Dubai for the last 7 months. And also how I transit from Japan to Dubai. I'm thinking to talk about it also. If market is quiet. If market's active, then most likely I focus on trading. But if not, then I will talk about some random topics. So yeah, it's like a birthday or how do you say, like a milestone party for 50K subscribers. So just feel free to stop by and say hi. That would be great. Okay, I start to see some more comments now. USD INR, all right? Let me check USD INR. Okay, so this is weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart has been ranging right now. There are no ups and downs. It has been ranging. Let me just take out this arrow. It broke once. It broke the resistance level as expected, but soon after it reversed backwards. So now it's ranging. Okay, so weekly is ranging, and this is outside bar. So we have to wait for the outside breakout towards either direction. The outside. And in the daily chart, this is, yeah, ranging too. The market might be supported at this Senko span B and the previous Kijun Sen and previous support level. It may be supported and goes up. But once it breaks, it may continue to go down, is my view, in price action, like this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, good to see you, good to see you here. Cam90 says, Ichimoku can be applied on time frame below daily time frames. Yeah, in my experience, Ichimoku works from 30-minute chart in higher time frames. But in 5 or 15, it doesn't really work. Yeah, Simple Relaxation says, please check GBP PLN, all right? So GBP PLN, let's see. Okay, weekly chart is now flat ranging, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen is flat, Kumo squeezing, and Kijun Sen flat. Okay, Tenkan Sen now is below the Kijun Sen, so this is range, no trend. And no inside, no outside, this is simply ranging market. And in the daily chart, this is still ranging too, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span has been tracing, overlapping. So I see the bullish in the wave. So market is bouncing and goes up right now. But now I see the previous two resistances. So if I connect these dots, these highs, then this becomes P wave. And since Tenkan Sen is still below Kijun Sen, the P wave might be broken bearish. So that means the market may be resisted at this descending trend line and Kumo Senko span A, and it goes backwards, is my view. So, but if the market breaks Kumo up, Kumo, not the Kumo, but the P wave, if it breaks a P wave bullish, then it may continue to go up. It may continue to go up to the Senko span B. So, yeah, we'll see which way it breaks, is my view. Okay, so yeah, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Thanks for the comments. Let's see. NDD Swiss franc. All right, let me see. NDD Swiss franc. So I don't trade NDD pairs also because it's spiky in the lower time frames and it doesn't suit my trading style. But let me see. Weekly chart has been downtrending. Looks like the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen. So as long as market below Tenkan-sen, it should go down this way. You can also draw the trend line like this way, and the market is bearish. You can make it as a flag, and it's going down right now on the weekly. And in terms of the daily chart, this is also bearish. Yeah, the Kumo Senko span A is down, Kijun Sen is down, Chikou span below candles, and I can see a very nice reversal. I can see a very nice reversal here. The previous two supports became, three supports became two resistances with the pin bars. So I expect the market continuously be bearish, is my view. Okay, so by combining Ichimoku with price action, you can create better scenario like this. Okay, Tolga says, please check USDT RY. All right, let me see. USDT RY, I don't think I've seen that before. But basically what I say is universal on any pairs. So this is all for your reference and all the learnings to the new trends. Let me check the weekly. Okay, weekly chart has been ranging. Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen is flat, Chikou span above candle, so technically it's bullish. And I think I saw this a couple of days ago already because I see the arrow. But Kumo flat still, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen flat, Chikou span has been flat. So yeah, we can't tell which way it's going. I put the up arrow because I see the lower high, higher lows, higher lows, and the highs at the same level. So this is ascending P wave, and that's why I expect the market goes bullish. But looks like the breakout hasn't happened yet. But to me, this is bullish. I mean, the market could break the breakout of the resistance, is my view. Okay, Suresh says, like to see more videos about psychology, all right? Yeah, I will talk about it. When I do the live, I talk about the psychology, and I'm actually thinking to create more videos about the psychology in future videos. So yeah, please stay tuned for this. Okay, let's see. Solomon says, USD and USD AUD broke the trend line. Okay, USD AUD broke the trend line. Let me see. Oh, looks like I don't have USD AUD. Hold on, let me see. AUD USD I have. So let's see. So I'm not sure which trend line you're talking about, but this is P wave on the daily chart. It's P wave and it's range. Basically, there is no trend in this market. Okay, Ketchup says, what we understand from DXY and USD Euro, is there any relation DXY USD Euro? Is there any effect between them? Personally, I don't really focus on the DXY because simply I don't trade stock market index. I trade only Forex. And yeah, the Forex pairs are the power balance between two currencies. So even if you see only DXY, if Euro, depending on Euro situation, the market move might be different. And this is another reason why I don't really look at the DXY. Adam Wong says, hi Kay, also tell us about the culture shock you experienced too. Okay, in the special live stream, I will talk about that also. Yeah, just give me some topics on Tuesday and I will talk about these topics. A Paradise says, hello, what platform to trade would you suggest? I suggest I suggest MT5. I have been using MT5 and it has been working very well to trade. To analyze, I use this trading view, but to trade, I use MT5 as platform. Okay. Orochi says, I got my money stolen from the broker. They hacked my information. I blocked the money, but it's still dangerous to move my account money. Oh, you have to look for a stable broker. You have to read the terms and conditions, and you better ask questions about safety of the currency of the account, and also in case of emergency, in case the company suddenly bankrupt or any other situations, your account should be protected. It should be protected, and also you have to be able to withdraw money and withdraw money whenever you want to. And also stable spread. Stable spread is also very important in choosing a good broker. 213 says, you don't trade crypto? No, I don't. I never trade crypto before. I never do. Okay, so I do see many more comments, but yeah, I think I have to go. So I guess I will end the live for now. But once again, thank you so much for your joining on this live stream today. If you liked it, please press the like button. And just watch out the news and have a good risk management skill so that you don't lose big this week trades. So I will see you in the next one. And until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Alright, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.